Hey BoLS fans, this is AdamHarry with a very special unboxing of Android Netrunner, the card game from Fantasy Flight Games. It is an LGC, which is a living card game, and I'm going to go over that in a second. But I've been playing this for a while now, and full disclosure, this is actually my second box set. You don't actually need two box sets, but if you want to build multiple decks, I'm going to get to that in a second as well, but if you want to build multiple decks, having a second core set is very handy. I just picked it up today and I figured, hey, this is a great opportunity for me to show off this game that I'm really liking. So it's got the shrink wrap on it still, so I'm going to pause it and rip this stuff off, and then we'll get into the insides. Alright guys, I've got the shrink wrap off, so let's bust open this box. First off, I do want to point out that this box itself, really high quality. I like the material. Don't know if it's cardboard or what, but inside there, this is from Fantasy Flight, so got a nice big rule book with really good charts on it. I do like these. Yeah, and it is Fantasy Flight, so it's got tokens to punch out. I have a buddy that loves that part of the game, punching out tokens. And you're going to have two starting decks, or two starting factions, or I'll get to that in a second, but you've got your corporation cards, which are actually going to be in here, or the majority of them. So you've got your click counter for the corp, you've got your corporate actions card, and then you've got different factions and identities in the deck. This is Bayreuth, that's one of the factions for the corp. You've got Genteki, which is a second faction. Then you've got NBN, the Fox News of the Netrunner world. And last but not least, you've got Wayland, which is in here. Wayland, they're pretty cool. Mega corporation. So anyway, over here you've got the runner factions and runner cards with some extra corp cards mixed in there. Hedge fund, like that one, Nick Rose. Here we go. Over here we've got Nick Rose's nickname is Hedge Fund. That's why. Okay, so we've got the runner click counter. You notice they have 4 clicks versus 3. Which I'll get to that in a second as well. Corporate action cards. They have 4 IDs starting off. You've got Noise, who's an anarch. You've got Gabriel Santiago, who's a criminal. You've got the other Shaper as well. So there's 3 runner IDs, there's 3 runner factions, and 4 corporations. 4 corporate factions. So that's the basics there. As far as what you're getting in the box. Tokens, cards, bags to carry stuff around in. So yeah, let me go over what this game is real quick and kind of why I like it so much. Alright guys, so I went ahead and laid out everything in the box that I just wanted to show off for you real quick. I mentioned earlier that Netrunner is a living card game set in the kind of dystopian future. Mega corporations have taken over or running things basically. The runners or the hackers are trying to get in there and kind of expose the corporation's evil underbelly and get the public on their side. It's a pretty cool universe. You can read up on it on Fantasy Flight's website, but I just wanted to show off again what was in the box to get started. So also it's a living card game, and that's one of the things I really liked about this game. What that means is, unlike a collectible card game where you go and you buy a pack of cards and it's random, you don't really know what you're going to get, all of the Netrunner box sets have the exact same cards. You get a play set of those cards in the expansion packs. The expansion packs are pretty cheap, they're like 15 bucks. You get 60 cards, and it's 20 cards, but 3 copies of each, so you have an entire play set for putting them in decks and stuff. The only difference is the core set, which is kind of why I bought a second one. There's a couple of cards you only get 1 or 2 of in the core set, but everything else, honestly, you don't really need them. But I bought them because I wanted to build more than 1 deck at a time, or more than one faction deck, and having the extra cards were nice. Like I said earlier too, my wife also plays, so we kind of needed more cards so that we could kind of run the same things, and I wasn't looking for my hedge funds when she had them. So, but as far as that goes, deck building in the game, super easy. It's kind of fun. There's tons of resources out there as well for deck building, but straight out of the box to build a deck, it's not complicated at all. There are deck building rules in the manual here, and it kind of goes over, you know, you have to have X number of agenda points, blah, blah, blah. It's not even that complicated though when you're first getting started. You can literally just grab a faction. I'm going to start with my corp. I'm going to go Bayreuth, and I'm going to take out all the neutral cards, and for corporation, combine them. Boom, I now have a playable Bayreuth starter deck. Same thing with the runners. I'm going to take, I like I like the criminal deck personally. So I got Gabe here, boom. I got all the neutral cards, playable deck, ready to rock, boom. When I first started playing, I would do this again. My wife and I would play this game almost for a month straight every night. But we basically would do this. We take all the neutral cards out, swap them out with the different factions just to kind of get a play style. It was a ton of fun. I got all my friends into it now too. We're all having a good time with it. So yeah, check it out. It's super fun, super fast. You know, again, the time commitment, it's something to do in between games of miniature wargaming. It's a lot less time, and the money, price-wise for me, the cost of entry was much lower than, say, I don't know, Magic or some other card game, but you still get that itch scratched of getting to play a card game, and I'm having a ton of fun with it. Just the way the game plays, and you can check out other channels to check out how the game plays. There's a ton of stuff out there, but I just wanted to show off this game that I'm really liking, and hopefully get you guys excited about it too. If you have some money laying around, you want to check it out, get the core set, grab a buddy, and just sit down and have some fun. So again, this is AdamHarry for BoLS. Have a good one.